Hi, welcome to today's reading for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine and the current union energy going on between the two in the middle cards that are featured. So there's the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue, and in the middle card underneath that angel card is a chakra card. So you're going to see what's there as well. So let's get started with the Divine Masculine, which is on the right side. So here we've got the Three of Fire, and it says, abundance, things look very good, have patience at this time, and make long-term plans. So no matter Divine Feminine, how you're feeling about the Divine Masculine, there is an underlying sense of stability here, and this is allowing you to go deeper into your feelings, no matter how you're feeling, whether your emotions feel more stable or even if they feel uncertain, because maybe they're you're going deeper into places where you haven't really felt so much before. But yeah, the Divine Masculine's able to hold more space for that. And that's really what this card is showing. So it's encouraging the Divine Feminine to basically like go deeper into herself. And for the Divine Masculine, there's a sense of peace right now, and the ability, to really like make long-term plans. I mean, it says it on the card. When you're able to make long-term plans from a place of peace, and it doesn't feel excited, it doesn't feel controlling, like those really are long-term plans, no matter how they pan out. There's somehow a creative representation of your current desires, but you're, in that process of manifesting them by making those long-term plans from a place of peace. So that's really a helpful thing to do on your journey. And of course, as we all know, plans, of course, like they're going to change as you go, but that doesn't mean you never get to plan, especially in a way that feels good. Like, whatever it may be that is kind of something that you dream of or desire. Also regarding, you and your twin flame and how your union looks like ideally together in your life purpose. And what are you receiving from your life purpose? What are you giving and like finding joy in with your life purpose? All of these kinds of things can be planned out. It's safe to do that. And it feels good. I love this picture of the two of them looking out into like that kind of tangible future space. It feels really, really good and peaceful. So let's move on to the Divine Feminine card over here. And we have the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. So we've got 3 of Earth and 3 of Fire. So very balancing. What do you know? Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine balancing each other out. Got the more grounding energy over here. And even though this is peaceful, this is more of an that active state. And to me, this card signifies for the Divine Feminine something that she's already been kind of slowly building or doing. It says the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Usually if you're being recognized in any kind of way, whether it's even just self-recognition, which can actually really attract good things into your life when you really truly recognize from like a stable place within, like, hey, like I'm making some good stuff over here, or I'm getting some good results, whatever it is. That helps attract more of that to you in of course bigger and better, or maybe just even different ways that you didn't expect. And also recognition very possibly can come also from, your brothers and sisters, your twin flame. So it can come from like groups of people, like if you're on social media, kind of getting that like, wave or stream or whatever you want to call it of recognition. But that's something, again, that you've kind of like been manifesting by just, being diligent, or maybe by putting all of your energy into kind of one thing. But even sometimes when something looks like that, like you're kind of, doing something, it's one thing and it's there. Well, like it's probably something kind of that idea of like an overnight success, same thing. It's like something you've been doing for a long time in one way or another that's leading you to this next level. So it speaks to me to some kind of next level of something about like, your creative pursuits that are paying off. And creativity looks so different for everyone. Of course, like, what for me, like I really am like I don't know, kind of like stereotypical creative person, if you want to say. Maybe there's a better way to say that, but like I really love the arts and painting and drawing, and I've really come to love designing too more. I have some blocks to loving it because I personally get frustrated, but sometimes those things that you feel the most like even frustration and anger towards and all these things can actually be something that you're really passionate about. So look for that. Look for like what you're actually really investing your energy into, even if it feels at times challenging. Same thing for your twin flame union, right? Like it might feel challenging at times, but that can also be a point of, where things are getting recognized too. So speaking of which, let's move on to see what we got here. I'm gonna lift off that nice lapis lazuli and take a look at this first card. Dun dun dun. Ooh, I love this card. Although sometimes I'm kind of like, what does this mean when I get it? Because it's kind of like saying two things at once to me. So let me read and explain what I mean. 8 of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So yeah, this card is like, it's kind of like, am I done with something and am I like turning my back to it, or am I just feeling a sense of completion and really like expanding? And definitely the second one, and sometimes the first one, and sometimes this speaks also to something that's like, this is a hint that you're kind of on your way to, what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know why I'm like totally blanking on it. Like, oh my gosh. Well, moving past a situation, like, like this word is not that hard of a word, but yeah, like just transcending, that's the word, transcending the situation. And sometimes it's like, your next level might be exactly what you expected, or it might not be, but you feel really guided and you're not really sure because it might be something that's like out of your comfort zone, but it's something that you just keep on getting little nudges from to move in that direction. And I mean, to be honest, of course, there's going to be reasons why, like if this is you, whatever the thing may be, like that it kind of feels uncertain, because sometimes like on your next level, then yeah, like either you're going to have more responsibility or you're going to have less maybe like seeming security, but you're going to be doing something that's more in alignment with yourself, if this relates to, life purpose in your twin flame union in that kind of a way. It can also mean moving towards something more meaningful, in your union. Like maybe it's just speaking to a deeper connection between you and your twin flame. And I would say that's definitely a true, regardless of what else this card is signifying. But it's also really like at its core, moving you deeper into like an even closer connection with your twin flame. So that feels really good, but it also means that you have to, surrender. First of all, surrender to source, but also like surrender as in like let go of what's just no longer serving you, to like truly move on and into this deeper connection. So yeah, it's just kind of a place of being in that process. Yeah, so let's see what else, this last card has to say to really tie it all together. Well, how perfect. So this is self-mastery. And this is the Chakra reading cards. Yeah, Chakra reading cards by Rachelle Charman. Really like these. And this speaks to, just a time of, again, transcending some level within you. And so you've really reached and are in that process of reaching, like you could feel it, it's palpable, some self-mastery. So it's, obviously, never give up, but don't give up on just like in believing in yourself, like, yes, you really have reached a level of self-mastery, and it really is real, because when you reach that and you attain it, sometimes it will be tested, right? Like, just stuff out of alignment. Your new beliefs are gonna feel a lot more firm and grounded as those kind of old beliefs are shed. And it reminds me of like a snake shedding its skin, and you think for a while that old skin is the snake, but it's not. It's just in that process. So like the stuff that might look out of alignment might be coming up. It could even be coming up in a big way. Or it could be coming up in a more subtle way. It could even just be upheaval, like just not charged. And whatever it is for you personally, just know that that's just right for your journey. And that, again, it's like really, it's balancing your energy, and it's helping you, to ascend essentially to that next level. And that means further harmonizing in your union too. And it's so nice because it's like you just get to do this as you, and you get to do it as you and your twin flame. And that's always true, since you're both at the same frequency. So, what else can I say about that? Well, I do want to read the little, I think it's just like a quick sentence, but I feel like reading it for number 15. Yeah, so it just says, I am the master of my destiny. Ooh, I love that. I'm glad I read it. Yep. So you can just repeat that to yourself if you want to, out loud or in your heart. I am the master of my destiny. And when you say that, just know that saying I am the master of my destiny also means like, it automatically means like God's there with you, or source, or however you like to, experience that connection to the divine. What you're just saying is like, you're a powerful being, right? Like, and so you're recognizing your self-mastery, and that you're in no way like a victim of your reality. So I think that's kind of what I was getting at too. If there's anything out of alignment that's kind of shedding, or you're feeling kind of anything like that come up, it's just again taking you deeper into that confident state, with where you're aligning your will with the one will, with the divine will, where everything is on its way, and in truth already is functioning perfectly. Like, I watched this 15-second little thing on TikTok the other day. I watched something on TikTok more recently than that, but this thing I watched the other day. And it was this woman talking about how you're always with your highest self. So where you're at now, you can imagine your highest self is already like, sees you where you're at, and you're already with your highest self in truth. And of course, your highest self is in complete, like, perfect alignment with the divine and living in that place of perfect union. So you can connect there at any time and move towards that, and just choose to do that all of the time. And it feels really securing and really freeing too. So that's all I really have to say for that. I hope you have a wonderful weekend if you're watching this at the start of the weekend when I'm putting it out, and subscribe if you want to get updates for my latest readings and other videos. I'll be doing some other videos besides readings again soon too, and I've got all my links below, so you can check those out for readings and coaching and resources. All right, take care. Bye.